If you're from Texas and have been around the Austin, San Antonio, or Corpus Christi area, you've probably seen or eaten at one of the many Bill Miller's BBQ restaurant locations. They are a successful Texas restaurant franchise that have been around since 1953, specializing in barbecue dishes such as brisket, grilled barbecue chicken, barbecue smoked turkey, and my personal favorite, fried chicken. One of their condiments that I really like to eat my chicken with is their marinated onions. And through internet research, I was able to duplicate this recipe, and I'll be sharing it with you today here on Al Lunacy Queuing. Well, howdy y'all, gente buena. This is Al Lunacy from over yonder, and today we got a great onion marinade recipe that will get you as happy as a hog playing in mud. Okay, but seriously folks, this is a tasty recipe, so let's get started. We'll be using the Sensu Al Lunacy Edition composite steel knife to cut our onions. It does have the Al Lunacy Queuing logo on one side of the blade. Link in the video description if you're interested in purchasing. So you can use a white or yellow onion for this recipe. We are using a yellow onion today. So once you peel off the skin and cut the onion in half, we'll make our onion slices. You can do the cuts as thick or as thin as you'd like, but I'll just do like the restaurant does and do a medium cut of thickness. And next we'll get a little bit of parsley and finally chop it on our cutting board. This does give the onion some flavor, but it also makes it look more appealing. And now the next thing is to deal with our sliced onions. We're gonna make a marinade that will give these onions some flavor. Get yourself some vegetable oil and get an even coat on those onions. You can use the spray kind or even the kind that comes in a plastic container. And next is our white vinegar. This is gonna give the onions a fresh, tangy taste while preserving them as well. And all we're gonna do is fill the cap, and we're doing about 3 to 4 capfuls of vinegar. Once you are done, make sure that all the onions are evenly coated with both the vinegar and the oil. And it's best if you do this by hand to make sure it's all mixed well. Now next is half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper. And we are just gonna sprinkle some over the onions, then we'll mix it in. We'll repeat this, sprinkling the seasoning and then mixing it in until we have used most of our seasoning. Now let's give our onions some color. Get some finely chopped parsley and sprinkle it on the onions. We'll do the same process as our seasoning, sprinkling some over the onions, then mixing it in. And for taste and presentational purposes, make sure there is green sprinkles of parsley throughout your mix. And these look beautiful, look at that. Now if you love onions, this is going to be your next favorite thing to make. Make sure once you are done, put them in the fridge to cool off for at least 30 minutes. This will give the onions a chance to marinate well. You can even vacuum seal them like I did. This will make them last for about 7 to 10 days so you can enjoy them later. Now think of this onion recipe as a foundation of many other recipes. You can add some chopped garlic and habanero for a unique, super tasty salsa, or maybe some pimiento peppers for additional flavors and color. There are many ways to expand this onion recipe and make it more enjoyable to your liking. But even just like this, with this simple recipe, they will make your fajita tacos rock. These onions can be addicting. Give them a try and I'm sure you'll find different ways to enjoy them. Thanks for hanging out with us once again and being a member. We'll have more member videos coming soon.